And again. And Fletcher's come halfway down. He wants a single. Taranga doesn't. All is well at the end. The end of 765 without loss.
ও তো ক্যাডেট কলেজে ফার্স্ট বয় ছিল।
ক্যাডেট
ময়মনসিংহ ক্যাডেট কলেজ।
কিন্তু ময়মনসিংহ ক্যাডেট তো মেয়েদের কলেজ।
ভিটামিন এ এর বাড়তি সুরক্ষাযুক্ত সুপার ফ্রেশ ফর্টিফাইড সয়াবিন তেল, যা ওমেগা 3 ও 6 এর পারফেক্ট ব্যালেন্স এবং বেটা ক্যারোটিন সমৃদ্ধ। সুপার ফ্রেশ ফর্টিফাইড সয়াবিন তেল, কিছু বাড়তি ভালোর জন্য।
ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও।
রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট, 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি।
No money for music. এখন গান শুনো কোনো ডেটা চার্জ ছাড়া। Yonder Music exclusively Robi এবং Airtel userদের জন্য। Download the #1 music app now.
দেওয়ালের উপর ধুলো টিকতেই দেয় না।
Hello everybody, please subscribe my channel and enjoy next match. পরবর্তী ম্যাচগুলো পেতে অবশ্যই এখনই আমাদের চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করবেন। ধন্যবাদ।
100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি।
Actually, you wouldn't want to try that at home. But Rashid Khan, more traditional, but you had a point of view on that, which we'll get after the first ball.
Sure.
Beats the bat there. He was dominated in the previous over. The umpire doesn't even want to go up. Upstairs, I reckon Taranga had his foot planted firmly. The keeper's saying, why don't you go upstairs? Well, well. And finally, I'm not sure if that's quite what we expect, but the players persuaded the umpire to go upstairs.
Afterthought from the umpire. Well, if he was convinced initially, he should have stuck to his decision. It's a legitimate delivery.
Well, well, well. Is his toe on the line? There's a reason why the wicketkeeper was so keen to go upstairs, because if that toe's on the line and not behind Upul Taranga, you're headed back to the dugout.
Looks close. I think I could see that front spike in the crease, so I think it should be safe.
This will give us a good idea. Has he been saved by the spike? Talk about saved by the bell. I reckon if he was not wearing spikes there, you couldn't have saved him. Game of inches and millimeters there, and I reckon it's the spike that will be the deciding factor. All in the hands of the third umpire. He had a tough one yesterday.
Well, I think the third umpire should make a decision now. It's clear cut. I think he's safe.
The man in the hot seat. And I reckon it's the benefit of the doubt that Tanveer Ahmed may lean towards. That's exactly what's happened, but I think it was a good reason to go upstairs because it was really close. Taranga breathes a sigh of relief. just after he got hit for a few in the previous over, came back strongly with that quicker wrong on did Rashid Khan. Been out stumped a few times as Upul Taranga, 4 in all in T20 cricket. That would have been number 5.
You're talking about his action. If you have a closer look, he's got open-chested action, and when he's looking to ball the googlies, his arm goes 1 o'clock, beg your pardon, and when he's looking to ball a leg spinner, his arms goes 12 o'clock. It's other way around for natural leg spinners. So that's where he becomes very predictable.
Yeah, I mentioned the likes of Qadir and Mushtaq Ahmed. It was quickly whispered in my ear, Yasir Shah, more contemporary. Giving my age away slightly there. Growing up, watched Qadir for years and years and years, and it's so much fun to see him bamboozle batsmen round the world. Going to not go to the boundary. Not been his day so far, but this has been a good over. Leg buys means, as far as his account is concerned, just the 1 run given after having gone for 12 in his previous over. Anyways, comes back. Bit of turn there for Rashid Khan. And an excellent second over from the young leg spinner from Afghanistan. But it's still Sylhet in charge at 69 without loss. And the bat.
Ratul
Absent.
Farah
Absent.
আরে এত বাচ্চা অ্যাবসেন্ট কেন? বাচ্চারা অসুস্থ, ডক্টরের কাছ থেকে শোনো।
যখন যায় জীবাণু হাত থেকে মুখে, তখনই আমরা পড়ে যাই অসুখে।
এজন্য সিলভার লাইফ বয়
জীবাণু থেকে রক্ষা করে লাইফ বয়। লাইফ বয় যেখানে অসুখ কম সেখানে লাইফ বয়।
বিশ্বের 1 নম্বর জোম প্রোটেকশন সোপ।
একটু হিসেব করে চলতে হয়, পিক আওয়ার সিম তো, সকালে এটা, দুপুরে এটা, রাতে এটা, কখন যে কোনটা অন থাকে আসলে একটু হিসেব।
বাংলা লিংকে ফিরলে এত হিসাব করতে হয় না।
বন্ধু বাংলা লিংক সঙ্গে চালু করলেই টানা 3 মাস আধা পয়সা 1 পয়সায় কথা বলুন মাত্র 39 টাকা রিচার্জে, আর সাথে আছে 10 জিবি পর্যন্ত ইন্টারনেট বোনাস। বাংলা লিংক।
শেষ খাওয়া শেষ, চাই সেন্টার ফ্রেশ, নতুন সেন্টার ফ্রেশ।
ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও।
রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট, 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি।
নো মানি ফর মিউজিক। এখন গান শোনো কোনো ডেটা চার্জ ছাড়া। Yonja Music এক্সক্লুসিভলি রবি এবং এয়ারটেল ইউজারদের জন্য। ডাউনলোড দ্য নাম্বার 1 মিউজিক অ্যাপ নাও।
ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও।
রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট, 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি।
সারাদিন অনেক খাটাখাটনি করছে, এইটুকু খায় না।
তুই এটা ওরেই দাও, দেখো ও একদিন আমাদের।
আপনার মতো আমাদেরও বিশ্বাস ও একদিন মানুষের মতো মানুষ হবে। তাই ওর জন্য আমরা নিয়ে এসেছি মাত্র 10 টাকায় সেরা স্বাদে নাম্বার 1 পুষ্টি প্রতিদিন, স্বাদে ভরা সেরা পুষ্টি।
ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও।
রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট, 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি।
এমন আবেগের মধ্যে দিয়ে জন্মায় যে ভালোবাসার সন্তান, তার প্রয়োজন আমরা বুঝি। তাই ওর নাজুক ত্বকের সুরক্ষায় এসেনশিয়াল ময়েশ্চারাইজার নিয়ে মেরিল বেবি লোশন আগলে রাখে পরম মমতায়। এখন মমতা হোক আরেকটু বেশি, কারণ মেরিল বেবি লোশনের 100 মিলির প্যাকে পাচ্ছেন মেরিল বেবি টুথপেস্ট, আর 200 মিলি প্যাকের সাথে মেরিল বেবি সোপ একদম ফ্রি।
একটু হিসেব করে চলতে হয়, পিক আওয়ার সিম তো। সকালে এটা, দুপুরে এটা, রাতে এটা, কখন যে কোনটা অন থাকে আসলে
আরে
একটু
ভাই
হিসেব।
বাংলা লিংকে ফিরলে এত হিসাব করতে হয় না।
বন্ধু বাংলা লিংক সংযোগ চালু করলেই টানা 3 মাস আধা পয়সা এক পয়সায় কথা বলুন মাত্র 39 টাকা রিচার্জে, আর সাথে আছে 10 জিবি পর্যন্ত ইন্টারনেট বোনাস। বাংলা লিংক
বাংলাদেশের একমাত্র ইলেকট্রিক আর্ক ফার্নেসে পরিশোধনের পর তৈরি হয় ভূমিকম্প সহনীয় স্টিল AKS।
খেলা 100 হোক না হোক, আমাদের বাড়ি কিন্তু 100 হবে।
ঠিক তাই, ফ্লাই অ্যাশবিহীন আকিশ সিমেন্ট স্থাপনাকে দেয় 100 বছরের অধিক স্থায়িত্বের নিশ্চয়তা।
Away, they've got to that 69 runs and at a run rate of 8.63 rather, but comfortably poised for the charge and what may turn out to be a quite straightforward win. And if they do win this one, the Sylhet Sixers are going to be, well, Bravo on his follow through is stepping on the danger area, not for once, twice, thrice, and that is something he's got to try and avoid. He's got the eye of the umpire there. They've got to ensure that once he follows through, he just veers away to the left side instead of running onto the danger zone. Slowing it down, one of the ploys that's been used quite regularly in this match, and it's paid off on most occasions.
What a wonderful start for Sylhet Sixers here. One more time. They added 125 against Dhaka Dynamites, not chasing a big total of 137. Yeah, they did that with 19 balls to spare. Just shows how strong they are right at the top of the order, both Upal Tharanga and Fletcher. Left-hand, right-hand combination has done wonders so far. They need wickets here, Comilla Victorians. And one can expect something from Dwayne Bravo. 383 wickets in T20s. The most by any bowler. And that's the kind of hope that Comilla Victorians will be hoping first to break this partnership. That's the confirmation. 383 wickets in 358 matches. My word. Best of 5 for 23. He needs to break this partnership and continue to pick up wickets at regular intervals. Otherwise, big problems for Comilla Victorians.
Well, he's not going to get wickets like that with deliveries which are tossed up full to the batsman. All he has to do is swivel around, roll up the wrist and just use whatever pace there was and just played fine through the fine leg region for 4 runs. Very easy pickings here for the batsman. That's uncalled for.
Well, it drifting down the leg side, not the right delivery because he had the fielder inside the circle. The fine leg was inside the circle, so anything drifting down the leg side is an opportunity for the batsman to just put bat to ball and pick up a boundary.
Goes down the wicket, gives them the charge. There's a fielder coming underneath that one. Is he going to get to it? He has. This is the wicket. Rashid Khan has to move quite a bit to his right, and there's the celebration from DJ. Well, he's made that breakthrough, and it's a very crucial one.
Finally, it's a very good catch, and finally Comilla Victorians breaks through thanks to the DJ. We were talking about how good he is, the carrier that we showed a little while earlier, and he's forced Fletcher to hit one up in the air. Not an easy chance whatsoever, but that is a very good catch. Running behind, never easy, and the dancing goes on. And I hope it continues because this is only the first wicket, and they've broken through the opening partnership. He's disappointed. He's gone for 36. Sylhet Sixers, 73 for 1.
Ratul absent. Farah absent.
আরে এত বাচ্চা অ্যাবসেন্ট কেন? বাচ্চারা অসুস্থ, ডক্টরের কাছ থেকে শোনো।
যখন যায় জীবাণু হাত থেকে মুখে তখনই আমরা পড়ে যাই অসুখে।
এজন্য সিলভার লাইফ বয়
জীবাণু থেকে রক্ষা করে লাইফ বয়। লাইফ বয় যেখানে অসুখ কম সেখানে লাইফ বয়।
বিশ্বের 1 নম্বর জোম প্রোটেকশন সোপ।
একটু হিসেব করে চলতে হয়। পিক আওয়ার সিম তো সকালে এটা, দুপুরে এটা, রাতে এটা, কখন যে কোনটা অন থাকে আসলে একটু হিসেব।
বাংলা লিংকে ফিরলে এত হিসাব করতে হয় না।
বন্ধু বাংলা লিংক সঙ্গে চালু করলেই টানা 3 মাস আধা পয়সায় কথা বলুন মাত্র 39 টাকা রিচার্জে, আর সাথে আছে 10 জিবি পর্যন্ত ইন্টারনেট বোনাস। বাংলা লিংক।
পেমেন্ট করলে দুটো লাভ, এক ক্যাশ নিয়ে ঝামেলা নেই, আর দুই কেনাকাটা হবে স্মার্টলি। তার মানে ক্যাশের চেয়ে বিকাশ ভালো।
ফিরতে হলে
আমাদের চ্যানেলটি এখনই সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন। বিপিএল এ যদি সবগুলো ম্যাচ লাইভ দেখতে চান ইউটিউবের মাধ্যমে, তাহলে আমাদের চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন।
The batter is changing over when the catch is taken. Try to hoik it out of the ground. Yeah, looked at the bat, got almost the toe end, and that was very well judged catch. Rashid Khan would to move quite a bit to behind him and at an angle, and it was absolutely marvelous the way he judged that catch to a nicety. Throws his bat at it, gets an outside part of the bat. It's recovered from the deep and just a single to finish off the 9th over at 74 for 1.
Follow me.
তুই শিওর তো এখানেই রাজবাড়ি?
উত্তর দিকে 56 হাত।
এই তো রাজবাড়ি।
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই।
ম্যাচ দেখি। সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি।
আমার হাতে দেশের 1 নম্বর নেটওয়ার্ক।
গ্রামীণ ফোন।
ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও।
রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট, 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি।
বাইরে দেওয়ালের উপর ধুলো টিকতেই দেয় না। এপেক্স আল্টিমা।
Themselves to the total by themselves, the opening partnership. And here's Upul Taranga allowing Shabir Rahman to take up strike now.
Your Sylhet sixes are in a comfortable position, but it can go wrong very quickly if they start to lose wicket on a consistent basis. Run rate required is 6.55, very much achievable on this kind of a surface. 9 wickets in hand. You would expect Sylhet sixes to go on to post their second win. But then having said that, it is also important for them to realize not to lose wickets. That is the key for Comilla Victorians. Can they pick up wickets at regular intervals? New batsmen in the crease.
And Shabir Rahman loves to play his shots, but can take a bit of time to settle down and be a little more watchful like that. Very well negotiated, waits on it and closes the face of the bat and helps himself to a single to open up his account.
Yeah, important for him to rotate the strike instead of looking to take a little bit time and not to play dot deliveries. That will certainly release the pressure. Once he starts to play dot deliveries, then the pressure will mount on.
He's got Upul Taranga, who's who can be depended on just at the right time to help himself to a boundary. So one very player who can maneuver the balls, who can use the angles very well. And of course, at the other end, the explosive Shabir Rahman, a wonderful combination to have in the middle. Very comfortable at the moment for the Sylhet Sixers. Give credit to the bowler there for inducing the inside part of the bat. He's trying to bowl the balls through quickly.
Yeah, anything short has been put away. Look at the batsman strike rate, 171. Very high when they bowl short. Thickish outside edge. The big chaser for the fielder. Yeah, pulls it back. Arafat Sani, the fielder. They'll come back for the third one. Good running. Good cricket from Upul Taranga.
Now, what he does very well is just a hint of width. And he'll utilize it so well. You just see he waits on it. Despite the fact the ball seemed to be coming into him and cramping him for space, he did manage to get that thickish outside edge. And 3 runs to the good there. Brings in Shabir Rahman. Already 5 runs from this over. A ball to go. And it's a dot ball. A good over. That 10 overs done. It's 79 for 1.
একটু হিসাব করে চলতে হয়। পিক আওয়ার সিম তো সকালে এটা, দুপুরে এটা, রাতে এটা, কখন যে কোনটা অন থাকে আসলে
আরে
একটু
ভাই
হিসেব।
বাংলা লিংকে ফিরলে এত হিসাব করতে হয় না।
বন্ধু বাংলা লিংক সংযোগ চালু করলেই টানা 3 মাস আধা পয়সা 1 পয়সায় কথা বলুন মাত্র 39 টাকা রিচার্জে, আর সাথে আছে 10 জিবি পর্যন্ত ইন্টারনেট বোনাস। বাংলা লিংক।
খেলা 100 হোক না হোক, আমাদের বাড়ি কিন্তু 100 হবে।
ঠিক তাই, ফ্লাই অ্যাশবিহীন আকিশ সিমেন্ট স্থাপনাকে দেয় 100 বছরের অধিক স্থায়িত্বের নিশ্চয়তা।
ক্যাশফুল শরতে ক্যাশফুল অফার, হিরো এইচএফ ডিলাক্স, স্প্লেন্ডার প্লাস, আই স্মার্ট, হাঙ্ক এবং গ্ল্যামার মোটরসাইকেলের উপর চলছে অবিশ্বাস্য ছাড়, 5 বছরের ওয়ারেন্টি সহ। তবে আর দেরি কেন, আজই বুঝে নিন আপনার হিরো।
ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও।
রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট, 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি।
Couple of quick wickets, things turn around very, very quickly in the shorter format of the game. Going to be Mohammad Saifuddin. Now he tries prowess with the ball. He can generate a bit of pace, but I don't think pace is the order of the day here. Seen more effective bowling and results coming from slower deliveries, disguised slower deliveries.
Yeah, what he is good at is when he tries to bowl at the block hole. Let's have a look at Upal Tharanga's all-ball pace today. Number of boundaries on the slightly wide outside the off stump. So they need to make sure that they get him, not to let him free his arms, because anything wide outside the off stump is punished at. So you got to get him play a little bit closer to his body. That's where the dots are being there. But he's been very good. He's been really good with the bat, understanding the situation and then playing accordingly. He will also hold the key because the middle order has not been tested for this.
And that's the ball you're talking about. Very good at it. As a bowler, you feel that I want to deliver this kind of balls, and the control you have, the discipline that goes into the transformation of what's in your mind to what's been played out there. That is something that Mohammad Saifuddin does very well. Picturesque ground here, Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. Got a gallery which is just a mound, a hillock where a lot of people are sitting. Tuck away. Comfortable at the moment for both the batsmen. Shabir Rahman's good to see, is content to give most of the strike to Upal Tharanga. Talking about the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. Look at that. Lovely view from up there. That is inside the stadium. It's got that the gallery which is just all carved out of a hillside. What a wonderful grand view you get from there. Lovely, just coming into the ground with the tea gardens all around. Absolutely marvelous. There he goes again. Inside out, but this time finds the fielder in the deep.
Yeah, the crowd have also built up on the other side of the stadium. It looks pretty jammed up. Chock-a-block on the other side, just opposite to the hillside that we just showed you a little while earlier. There you go. That is brilliant, absolutely marvelous. Initially it was just one tier. The second tier looks even more impressive with the shade at the top, the canopy, absolutely brilliant. It's such a pretty looking stadium, and you would want to come back again and again. I would love to come back here, and especially the drive while coming into the stadium is even more prettier. You come through the plantation, the tea plantation, the tea gardens. Absolutely beautiful to watch. To come through that, it just makes you calm, and it makes you feel very relaxed. Lot of greenery around. What a sight. Sight to behold and sight not to miss. Get an opportunity. Get 2 more days of cricket to be played after this. A lot of things happening. Such a beautiful place to come and watch cricket.
Oh, made him check that shot. Another good ball to finish the over. Just 4 runs coming from the 11th over. It's 83 for 1.
Follow me.
তুই শিওর তো এখানে বাড়ি?
উত্তর দিকে 56 হাত।
এই তো রাজবাড়ি।
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই। দেখি সার্ভিসটা।
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি।
আমার হাতে দেশের নাম্বার।
গ্রামীণ ফোন।
আমি ভয় পেলেও মা ভয় পেত না, আর আমি যখন জিতে যাই বাংলাদেশের হয়ে তখন জিতে যায় মা।
এমন হাজারো বাচ্চাদের স্বপ্ন জয়ে সাথে আছে ফ্রেশ ফুল ক্রিম মিল্ক পাউডার। এর ট্রিপল অ্যাকশন ফর্মুলা নিশ্চিত করে স্ট্রেংথ, ইমিউনিটি ও ইন্টেলিজেন্স। ফ্রেশ ফুল ক্রিম মিল্ক পাউডার।
আমি জিতলে জিতে যায় মা।
ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও।
রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট, 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি।
Have the full moon. We've seen that yesterday. I think it's called Rash Purnima locally. There's a celebration of Manipuris who live around here coming. Of course, Manipur is across in India, but a lot of people are very close by, and they've built up in this country also. So that is one celebration that they have during this period of time. The celebrations are also with the Sylhet Sixers winning the first match and on the verge of winning another one. Reversing, missing. Oh dear. Very fortunate. Oh, it's been given. There's an appeal, I thought, as an afterthought. And then up and the dreaded finger. Interesting to watch that replay.
Yeah, he's not happy, Shabir Rahman. Initially, it looked like that it might have just gone down the leg side. We'll just have to wait and see where did it pitch. Would it have gone on to hit the stumps? But it's a good breakthrough, very important breakthrough for Mohammad Nabi. He tries to play the reverse, pitched on line. The question is, hit him at the top of the pad, right above the knee. And the umpire thinks that it would have gone on to hit probably the leg stump. Well, that's it for Shabir Rahman. He's gone for 3. Sylhet, 83 for 2.
ভাই একটা ফ্রেশ পানি দেন।
Hello, Tamim.
Hi.
Is it safe for him?
No.
Huh?
It's the safest.
Thank you, Tamim.
মেমব্রেন ফিল্ট্রেশন ও ড্রপলেট মেথড সহ মোট 15টি কঠিন ধাপে পৃথিবীর সর্বাধুনিক স্ট্যান্ডার্ড নিশ্চিত করে তৈরি হচ্ছে দেশের সবচেয়ে নিরাপদ পানি, সুপার ফ্রেশ ড্রিঙ্কিং ওয়াটার।
This is sunshine smile, makes you feel this way. When I can't see through, when I'm feeling blue.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
তোর না প্রিমিয়ার, কিন্তু চুল বাঁধার টাইম কই? ডোন্ট ওয়ারি, খোপা বেঁধেই যাব। নতুন সানসিল্ক ইনস্টাবান প্লেস করো, রোল করো এবং বেন্ড করো সহজেই, আর খোপা বাঁধো ইনস্ট্যান্টলি। সানসিল্কের সাথে পাও ইনস্টাবান ফ্রি। ইনস্টাবানে খোপা বাঁধা ফান এন্ড ইজি। তো বুঝে নাও তোমার ইনস্টাবান ফ্রি।
স্যার লুজ প্লিজ। এমন ঝড়ের গতিতে সব লিখে ফেলতে ম্যাটাডোর বল পেন। এতে আছে জার্মান হাই ফ্লো ইঙ্ক, লেখাকে করে সুপার ডুপার ফাস্ট। ফাস্ট এন্ড ফাস্ট।
শেষ খাওয়া শেষ, চাই সেন্টার ফ্রেশ, নতুন সেন্টার ফ্রেশ।
Will put the flutters back on the batsman. Just steady the boat at the moment will be his first target. That's the way to go about it. Just opens up with the single. Interesting dismissal after that.
Well, I'm not sure whether that would have gone on. Let's see whether he had some part of the bat or gloves. Nothing. And the strike point looks good, but the point is it's coming from an angle over the wicket, and that ball has turned and just could have gone. Here you go, confirmation. Would have gone down the leg side. So unlucky, very unlucky for Shabir Rahman to be just a leg before wicket in that fashion.
It's very unfortunate. Umpire thought about it a little bit and then eventually raised that dreaded finger. The leg by signaled on that occasion. So it's been a good over. Wicket first ball and a couple of singles. So far I've managed to tie them up. Asir Hussain on strike now. Such a good player. Maneuver the balls, he uses the angles very well. That's a good ball. Excellent from Nabi.
Yeah, we've shown parts of the ground. Have a look at this grandstand. It's stunning, isn't it? That old colonial look. The tea gardens, when you go to tea estates, you have these big bungalows designed in that fashion. That is absolutely stunning. Such a pretty picture. Yeah, he's getting the ball to turn now, a bit of a bounce on that occasion. And the problem that Sylhet Sixers might have is that they have the middle order has not been tested. They won by 9 wickets. So Nasir Hussain is there to bat for the first time.
Last ball of the 12th over coming up. All he can do is fend it away, and it's a dot ball. A wonderful over. Wicket and only 3 runs from it. After 12, it's 86 for 2.
তুই শিওর তো এখানেই রাজবাড়ি
উত্তর দিকে 56 হাত কটেন
এই তোর রাজবাড়ি
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই ম্যাপ দেখি সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন ফলো নেটওয়ার্ক
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2 একটা ফ্রি
আমার হাতে দেশের 1 নম্বর নেটওয়ার্ক
গ্রামীণ ফোন
This is sunshine smile makes me feel this way when I can't see through when I'm feeling blue.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
বাইরে দেওয়ালের উপর ধুলো টিকতেই দেয় না আল্টিমা
Little shimmer on the edge of the sun just adds to the drama.
Yeah, a few cold bevies. They'll make make it look like just something out of the world.
Saifuddin continues at the far end, 86 for 2. It looked in complete control at Sylhet a few minutes ago, but that wicket that fell, Shabir Rahman maybe a little unlucky. Captain in for the first time, Nasir Hussain. Meanwhile, there isn't just one Bravo in this particular squad. We shall find out who the other is. Melina.
Thank you. I'm here with Darren Bravo. And so you travel a lot to Bangladesh. You've been here many times. And what do you think about the country?
It's nice to be back once more. I think this is probably my 5th time in Bangladesh. I've done well here in the past for the West Indies cricket team, and I'm really happy to be part of the Comilla Victorian team.
to become. Predictable to the batsmen around the world.
And there are those numbers you were talking about. I saw him represent West Indies in one day in T20 cricket, especially, as you say, later on in his career. We haven't seen that.
He has made a comeback in this over, Santoki. That was a swinging delivery, bent his back on that occasion, and he's been rewarded through a good catch by Shabir Rahman at the boundary line.
He'll be disappointed here, Alok Kapali, because he actually hasn't had a full swing at that. And he's had a good connection. If the man wasn't there, that probably would have gone for 6. As you say, a good catch in the end taken by the local boy, Shabir Rahman. And that sees the end of the ever-experienced Alok Kapali. 26 he got, 86 for 4.
Follow me.
তুই শিওর তো এখানেই রাজবাড়ি?
উত্তর দিকে 56 হাত। Got it!
এই তোর রাজবাড়ি?
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই। ম্যাপ দেখি। সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে 1টা ফ্রি।
আমার হাতে দেশের 1 নম্বর নেটওয়ার্ক।
গ্রামীণ ফোন।
সারাদিনের ব্যস্ততায় ত্বকের যত্ন নেওয়ার সময় কই, ফলাফল শুষ্ক ত্বক। এজন্য আমার চাই ভ্যাসলিন ডিপ রেস্টোর। এতে আছে ভ্যাসলিন জেলি, যা প্রচন্ড শীতেও ত্বকে দেয় 6 গুণ দীর্ঘস্থায়ী ময়শ্চারাইজেশন আর দেয় সুস্থ ও সতেজ ত্বক সারাদিন। আমার কাজ তো শেষ, কিন্তু ভ্যাসলিনের কাজ চলছে।
খেলা 100 হোক না হোক, আমাদের বাড়ি কিন্তু 100 হবে।
ঠিক তাই, ফ্লাই অ্যাশবিহীন আকিশ সিমেন্ট স্থাপনাকে দেয় 100 বছরের অধিক স্থায়িত্বের নিশ্চয়।
Samuel. Well, every coach tells you as a batsman to hit the ball as straight as possible, but not this straight.
Yeah, just either side of the stumps and you'll get a couple more runs, Amir. But played nonetheless. This is the reason why Mohammad Nabi's at the crease. Good connection from Alok Kapali, unfortunately not good enough. And a good running catch to his right by Sabir.
Change of angle from Santoki. Looking to create a different angle to a set batsman. Decides to bowl over the stumps to the right-handed batsman. Mohammad Nabi taking his first delivery in this innings. Off the mark. No issues there.
Comilla will be happy as long as this man's at the crease. Santoki's been running on into the danger area, the protected area.
আমার চ্যানেলে আপনাদের স্বাগতম। সকল ভাইকে অনুরোধ জানাই যে আপনারা যদি বিপিএল ম্যাচগুলো লাইভ দেখতে চান তাহলে আমাদের চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন। আমাদের চ্যানেলটি এখনই সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন। পরবর্তী ম্যাচগুলো মিস করতে না চাইলে আমাদের চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করে পাশে যে বেল আইকনটি আছে সেটিতে ক্লিক করুন। ধন্যবাদ।
So often this happens that the bowler is asked to stay away from that danger area, has to change his angle of attack, and it's something that he's not used to doing. And clearly that's why that ball would have gone wide. Delivering that from over the wicket, it's fine. It's not going to go as wide as that. But you can see that's the one delivery he's bowled from around the wicket.
After 14, it's 92 for 4.
একটু হিসাব করে পিক আওয়ার সিন তো সকালে এটা দুপুরে এটা রাতে এটা কখন যে কোনটা অন থাকে আসলে একটু হিসাব
বাংলা লিংকে ফিরলে এত হিসাব করতে হয় না
বন্ধু বাংলা লিংক সঙ্গে চালু করলে মাস আধা পয়সা এক পয়সায় কথা বলুন মাত্র 39।
আপনারা এখনো আমাদের চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করেননি, পরবর্তী খেলাগুলো দেখতে চাইলে এখন আমাদের চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন। ধন্যবাদ।
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
Most prolific in this innings, Tajul Islam has been introduced by the captain, Nasir. He's bowled 3 overs so far. He's given away 13 runs and picked up 2 important wickets. Always good to have bowlers who are economical and yet so threatening. It's a dream for the captain, isn't it?
They look for 2 and come back for 2. Good running. Acres of space in the onside field, and Marlon just dropping that ball into the onside, and straight away they knew that there was an opportunity for 2. That's good running. Awareness so important, and that's wide. He's got to be careful with that, Tajul. He's got 3 men, 1 just in front of point, 1 at point and 1 behind. You don't want to be bowling that short and wide. There's no protection. If that goes over those men, it's a sure boundary.
That's what you were talking about. And it really annoyed the captain. He's going to have a word with the bowler. I've given you the field where you have to pitch the ball up and dart the ball into the batsman. No width was provided and boundary being scored.
Yeah, a player of this caliber will not miss out on that, and you can see he knows there's nobody back on there, so all he's done is waited for the ball to come to him, and he's caressed it through the gap there. Be interesting to see if there's going to be a change in the field. As you say, he really should be pitching the ball up, giving him no room through that offside.
No, that's what batsman is expecting, so he's got to be ultra careful where he's going to pitch the ball. If it's up, it might go out of the park. That's better. Low trajectory, forcing the batsman on the back foot. Good comeback.
That's better. Get the ball up there as full as
সাবস্ক্রাইব অপশন অবশ্যই আছে।
He's actually got 5 fielders.
একটু লক্ষ্য করে সবাই চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করে নিন, তাহলে পরবর্তী খেলাগুলো দেখতে কেউ মিস করবেন না। বিপিএল এর সবগুলো ম্যাচ দেখতে আমাদের চ্যানেলটি এখনই সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন। সাবস্ক্রাইবের পাশে যে বেল আইকনটি আছে সেটিতেও ক্লিক করুন। ধন্যবাদ।
As long as he's bowling within the stumps, Tajul should be okay. Looking for two, not there. End of the 15th over, it's 101 for 4.
সারাদিনের ব্যস্ততায় ত্বকের যত্ন নেওয়ার সময় কই, ফলাফল শুষ্ক ত্বক। এজন্য আমার চাই ভ্যাসলিন ডিপ রেস্টোর। এতে আছে ভ্যাসলিন জেলি, যা প্রচন্ড শীতেও ত্বকে দেয় 6 গুণ দীর্ঘস্থায়ী ময়শ্চারাইজেশন আর দেয় সুস্থ ও সতেজ ত্বক সারাদিন। আমার তো শেষ, কিন্তু ভ্যাসলিনের কাজ চলছেই।
ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও।
রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট, 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি।
Well, looking at that scorecard, one could easily say at the moment, Sylhet Sixers are in front in this game.
I think they'll be comfortable. And change of bowling. Abul Hassan will come back into the attack. Been pretty expensive, 18 from his first 2 overs. He'll be looking to come and try and that ball full and straight and close this innings up. This man has been good. Again, we said he's got the ability to start off slowly and get going, and he's starting to get going. 31 from 33 so far, and that's how he's gone about it. Just the 2 boundaries on the offside, one of them in the last over, but you can see that he's happy to accumulate early on in his innings, Amir, and look to get on with it towards the back end of it.
Yeah, he's looking to play the entire quarter of the overs. It's him. Started off cautiously, 33 deliveries, only 2 boundaries.
আপনাদের সবাইকে মোহাম্মদ শোভন ইসলাম চ্যানেলে স্বাগতম। সবাই লাইভ দেখতে পাচ্ছেন কুমিল্লা ভার্সেস সিলেট মধ্যকার বিপিএল এর 3rd ম্যাচ। পরবর্তী ম্যাচগুলো দেখতে আমাদের চ্যানেলটি এখনই সাবস্ক্রাইব করে রাখুন।
You've missed the large part of the South Africa tour, and now you're sitting on the sidelines, and it seems like your team is struggling a bit without you. So when can we see you on the field?
Not very long, you know. I'm very close. I just need to fix my injury, and I need to be 100% before I play. So I've been working hard with the physios and the trainers. Let's see. I hope I'll miss another 1 or 2 more games, and I'll be fully fit. You will see me soon.
Okay. And how are you motivating your team on the sidelines?
See, I can give them ideas about the local bowlers, especially to the overseas players, you know, and they all are experienced cricketers. They have been playing cricket all over the world. They know why they're here and what they want to do. So we just need to give them support and just need to give them some ideas about the wickets and opposition.
Great, thank you. I hope you'll recover soon, and we'll see you back on the field. Thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you, Alina. Is working the angle on that occasion. Nabi giving strike to the set batsman. I think this is the right ploy from the captain. Give more and more strike to Marlon Semo.
Certainly has the capability to be explosive at the end. Marlon Samuel. Always so calm. Dalton was mentioning in an earlier stint with him that always looks calm. And I think that's an important quality to have, especially in this format. Sometimes you can get ahead of yourself or get a little too excited and play a shot maybe slightly too early, but he possesses that quality, and it's an important one. Think back to his innings in the 2016 T20 World Final. The Eden Gardens, he got 85 but started really slowly. It was an innings that kept the West Indies together. Of course, the heroics of Carlos Brackway at the end, but he wouldn't have been able to do that without the work of Marlon Samuels in the middle of the innings.
In a good over, nothing for the batsman. He made a good point that Marlon Samuel, he knows his game. That's why he's always calm. mate, age catches up. He's 36. Reflexes are bound to go down. So I think leaving it that late to finish off strongly can be dangerous, unless and until he's got somebody playing along who could take on the bowlers.
Brilliant fielding. Great work on the boundary. It looked like it was going to go over the rope for 4. But great work once again from the local boy, Shabir Rahman. Running around and ensuring that they save 2 runs.
And looked cramped, Marlon Samuel. Couldn't get that bottom hand going. That's why that ball was stopped at the boundary line. Good bowling so far. That's a slowish delivery, and it's gone over the boundary line. Strong finish to the over. After 16 overs, Comilla Victorians are 112 for 4. Well, I think the umpires are going to call for Bashundara LP Gas strategic timeout.
Follow me.
তুই শিওর তো এখানেই রাজবাড়ি?
উত্তর দিকে 56 হাত। Got it!
এই তো রাজবাড়ি।
ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই। ম্যাপ দেখি। সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি।
আমার হাতে দেশের 1 নম্বর নেটওয়ার্ক।
গ্রামীণ ফোন।
ভাই একটা ফ্রেশ পানি দেন।
Hello Tamim.
Hi.
Is it safe for him?
No.
Huh?
It's the safest.
Thank you Tamim.
মেমব্রেন ফিল্ট্রেশন ও ড্রপলেট মেথড সহ মোট 15টি কঠিন ধাপে পৃথিবীর সর্বাধুনিক স্ট্যান্ডার্ড নিশ্চিত করে তৈরি হচ্ছে দেশের সবচেয়ে নিরাপদ পানি সুপার ফ্রেশ ড্রিঙ্কিং ওয়াটার।
চিরঙে আছেটাকে
ওডা এলা নহই
শুনলে পেলেনটা কি
আমার অঙ্কুরের কথা ভুলি গেলেন তোমরা।
এবার কুমিল্লা তামিম
Wow, what a shot that!
আরে মাইর হইব মাই
আরে আমার আছে মাশরাফি গে।
এখন দুজন দিয়ে তো দল হয় না, এবার দেখো সিলেট কি করে।
দৌড়ো সাকিব থাকতে কি আর কি এবারে টাকা।
বিপিএল নিয়ে আলোচনা এখন চারদিকে। ক্রিকেটটা তারা অন্যদের চেয়ে একটু হলেও ভালো বোঝেন বলেই অধিনায়ক এক্সপার্ট প্রেডিকশন অনুষ্ঠানে সেই অধিনায়করাই করবেন বিপিএল বিশ্লেষণ।
লাইফ বয় প্রেজেন্টস এক্সপার্ট প্রেডিকশন। দেখুন প্রতিটি ম্যাচের আগে। নিবেদক লাইফ বয়।
একটু হিসেব করে চলতে হয়। পিক আওয়ার সিম তো সকালে এটা, দুপুরে এটা, রাতে এটা, কখন যে কোনটা অন থাকে আসলে একটু হিসেব।
বাংলা লিংকে ফিরলে এত হিসাব করতে হয় না।
বন্ধু বাংলা লিংক সংযোগ চালু করলে টানা 3 মাস আধা পয়সায় কথা বলুন মাত্র 39 টাকা রিচার্জে। সাথে আছে 10 জিবি পর্যন্ত ইন্টারনেট বোনাস। বাংলা লিংক।
তোর না প্রিমিয়ার, কিন্তু চুল বাঁধার টাইম কই? ডোন্ট ওয়ারি, খোপা বেঁধেই যাব। নতুন সানসিল্ক ইনস্টাবান প্লেস করো, রোল করো এবং বেন্ড করো সহজেই, আর খোপা বাঁধো ইনস্ট্যান্টলি। সানসিল্কের সাথে পাও ইনস্টাবান ফ্রি। ইনস্টাবানে খোপা বাঁধা ফান এন্ড ইজি। তো বুঝে নাও তোমার ইনস্টাবান ফ্রি। ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও।
রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট 100%। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় রবি।
The Comilla Victorians, having been put into bat by Nasser Hussain, won the toss for the Sylhet Sixers, are not really in a position where they can feel very comfortable. These are going to be 4 very crucial overs. They're going to really throw caution to the wind. They're going to have to try and attack the bowlers, take a few more risks. And to do that, I think Marlon Samuels has just set up perfectly for that. 40 of 36. Krishma Santoki will have other ideas. Gone for a few runs. 3 overs have yielded 27 runs, but he's got himself a wicket. He needs to bowl pretty much wicket to wicket. Try and not give too much leverage and too much width to the batters to try and force them and tie them up. Oh, good ball first up. Just that round armish action really hurried onto the batter there.
Very good from Sylhet Sixers and Santoki, but not very good from Mohammad Nabi. He has a strike rate of 127, 95 sixes in 136, beg your pardon, the strike rate. 95 sixes already in this competition, the T20 format. And he needs to come out and play some really big shots. It's important, really important. Yes, Manuel Simon, you mentioned, Shamim, that he's looked good, 40 of 36. But I still feel that both of them will be looking to step on the gas here.
Little surprised by Mohammad Nabi coming in before DJ Bravo, who can be devastating and very explosive. Would have joined his West Indian partner in the middle. But as you mentioned, so many sixes in his career from Nabi. He's struggling a little bit here. That's excellent. Does not allow him any quarters at all. Forces him to put a defensive bat to that one.
This is the Marlon Samuels hitting down the ground, hitting straight. Once in a while he's played some big shots, just 2 4s and a 6 in his innings so far. He's going on a strike rate of 120. Anything above 130, 140 is what is required and what is considered pretty decent in T20s.
Or just loses his run up. And what's very noticeable in that little bit of pictures we showed about the shots that Marlon Samuels played was that the bowlers have been very disciplined. They haven't given too much width even to a guy like Marlon Samuels to play the horizontal bat shots. So that's been exemplary from all the bowlers. Under duress, of course, in this kind of tournament, but they performed well. Makes room for himself, hits it up in there. There's the fielder coming underneath that one. He's taking it. Superb catch, very well judged in the deep. He's trying to head it out of the ground, but just holds out towards a deep mid-wicket. Excellent catch taken.
That is an absolutely beauty. They cannot believe it. They're in a state of shock. Mohammad Nabi has hit one in that area, and look at that catch from Shobhagato Home. Just got probably the bottom part of the bat. He had to run hard to his left, and then in the end, judge it to perfection. Well taken, Shobhagato Home. Nabi heads back to the pavilion. He's gone for 5. 114 for 5.
যারা এখনো আমাদের চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করেননি তারা এখনই আমার চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করে রাখুন। পরবর্তী ইনিংস দেখার জন্য এবং কি নোটিফিকেশন পেতে আমার চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করে বেল আইকনটিতে ক্লিক করুন।
Hooked away nicely there, but, just the single, and that brings in the new batsman, DJ Bravo. Now he's a man who can just change the game in a very few deliveries. 273 runs in his BPL career. Played for the Dhaka Gladiators, the champion team last year. Changed side, Dhaka Dynamites rather. And his best innings was the earlier Dhaka team. This is the wicket. Well judged catch by Shubhagata Home. Just trying to get underneath one. Got the elevation, not the distance.
What an over. What an over. Just runs on a wicket. 115 for 5.
খেলা 100 হোক না হোক আমাদের বাড়ি কিন্তু 100 হবে।
ঠিক তাই, ফ্ল্যাশবিহীন আকিশ সিমেন্ট স্থাপনাকে দেয় 100 বছরের অধিক স্থায়িত্বের নিশ্চয়তা।
ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও।
রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট, 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি
Two West Indians in the middle. They've got their work cut out. 3 more overs left. We feel they're a little shy. Even projected scores will tell you that this is not what they wanted.
Yeah, this is how Mohammad Hui got himself out. Yeah, it's not from the middle part of the bat. That's the reason why he didn't get the distance.
সবাই এখনই আমাদের চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করে রাখুন। দ্বিতীয় ইনিংস যখন লাইভে আসবো আপনারা নোটিফিকেশনের মাধ্যমে পেয়ে যাবেন। দ্বিতীয় ইনিংস যদি মিস করতে না চান এবং পরবর্তী ম্যাচগুলো যদি মিস করতে তাহলে এখনই আমাদের চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন।
The fielders are going to oblige and catches 2 overs for 13 runs. He's got to finish it tightly. The batsman will be on the lookout. His captain comes across and has a little change in the field. See the deep third man fielder coming in a little finer. Sylhet sixes the seamers today. A little bit when it comes to the length, see it's been a little wayward, but I think they maintained a tight line. That's been crucial in not allowing the batsman to play horizontal back shots.
Well, they need to play some shots here. Yeah, that's the batsman strike rate on the right side. 158 have been very good when they've picked Pulla. Kept them quite obviously when you try to bowl at the block hole. You really don't give any chance whatsoever for the batsman to score runs. They've been good at good lengths and short, but they've given away quite a few runs whenever they've bowled Fuller.
So the trick here, what will be crossing his mind is just maybe just shade back up a length. Well, he lost one hand off the bat in the process. Not enough momentum on the ball to take it away past any of the fielders. Just a single the result. It's been very disappointing for the batter.
Yeah, it's been they have struggled there to pick up boundaries. Yes, he's just come on to bat, Dwayne Bravo. He's only faced 2 deliveries. All eyes will be on this man, Marlon Samuels, who's well set. He's been there for a while. 43 of 39.
Trying to finish with the flourish. It's up in the air. There's a fielder coming around. Oh, makes the effort. What a fantastic effort that was. And I'm sure the bowlers are not going to be too disheartened with that effort, but it's gone for the maximum.
Well, it's not middle it, and he still managed to clear the fences. That is a very good shot, 77 meters, went high up in the air, and that's what Marlon Samuels is capable of.
Forced him to try and bowl the Yorker. In the process, he lost his length and made it into a full toss. But the batsman didn't take full toll. He reached 50 though with that stroke as Marlon Samuels.
Yeah, it's a good 50. Important for Samuels and obviously Comilla Victorians. 28 50 in T20 matches. 200s there also.
Anchor ball. That was pitched up, but this time it was almost a Yorker length delivery. And all he could do is just flick it away into the deep for a single.
পরবর্তী ম্যাচগুলো লাইভ দেখতে এবং কি সেকেন্ড ইনিংস এই ম্যাচের সেকেন্ড ইনিংস লাইভ দেখতে এখনই আমাদের চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন।
There you go. Big swing of the bat. Oh, dear, unfortunate. That completes the over. It's 125 for 5.
Follow me.
তুই শিওর তো এখানেই রাজবাড়ি?
উত্তর দিকে 56 হাত।
এই তো রাজবাড়ি।
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই।
ম্যাচ দেখি সার্ভিসটা।
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি।
আমার হাতে দেশের 1 নম্বর নেটওয়ার্ক।
গ্রামীণ ফোন।
No money for music. এখন গান শোনো কোনো ডেটা চার্জ ছাড়া। Yonder Music exclusively Robi এবং Airtel userদের জন্য। Download the #1 music app now.
So that's what's transpired. It's Liton Kumar Dashnek's opening up, but not really getting a start. Marlon Samuels has done hold the innings together. He's got himself another 50 runs of 42 balls. Kapali stayed there for a while and was looking good till he holed out. The bowlers can take a lot of credit for the way they have bowled a very disciplined line and length. Wicket for Nasir, Santoki has got a couple. And look at the economy of Nasir Hussain, exemplary. 4.5 runs and over in 2020 match. Absolutely marvelous. Poor ball again, not allowing the batsman to play the big shot, not using the ball.
Yeah, that has been the order of the day from the bowlers, to bowl those slow deliveries to get the batsman in some kind of a doubt. And once you create that doubt in the batsman's mind, that's coming from the back of the hand. Good skills from Abul Hassan. It's difficult, really difficult for a batsman who's also been batting for a while. Someone like Samuels to have a good look and try to hit some big shots, and they need that. I think that's the reason why we haven't seen a really big by the team so far. So there is something in for the bowlers in this venue, especially on the surface that we've seen yesterday and today.
Bang! But it's going to be taken in the deep and just a single. Yeah, absolutely right. At times you feel sorry for the bowlers with this new format of the game. Really, people come in to see the 4s and 6s, but spare thought for the poor bowlers. And once they get this kind of tracks, something in it to encourage them and challenge the batsman, I think it's a good balance. It should be there. It's the way the game builds up, and if it's a close match, doesn't matter if it's a high scoring or a low scoring match. If it's a close match and gives equal opportunity to both parties, I think it's a fair enough thing. Again, pitches it up, again has to dig it out. And the result, another single.
It's not been easy for Samuels to pick up runs. He has scored his 50, but he's taken a bit of a time. And opportunity he's picked up a couple of boundaries and sixes, 4s and 6s, the equal numbers. But he's also managed to rotate the strike, and you got to give credit to the bowlers to keep someone like Samuels, to keep him quiet, not to just flourish with the bat. I still have, after this more overs, 6 plus 3 deliveries if they don't bowl an extra one.
Goes for it. This is going to be long. This is going to be a maximum superb strike. He was coiling up for it and winding up, and full flow of the bat. Gets the 6.
In the slot. And Samuel says, thank you very much. I will take it on. Once again, it's a fuller length delivery. We showed the beehives, the bowlers where they had bowled and gone for